1 minute left, guys. Come on, Tucker. Okay, it's too late, though. 107, 102. It looks like that's going to be the game. Down 5, 27 seconds left. Oh, I need to change the title. Oh, man. Oh, Richard Jefferson's talking that crap. We'll talk right after the game. They're gonna play the foul game. I think I started this stream too early. It's not over yet. They're gonna need some defense right here. It's not even a question. Can you guys hear the game? I hope I don't get copyrighted. Oh. Foul. Oh, that was the worst person you're going to... Kyle Quover. I'd rather send Darren Williams to the line. These are really it. If I'm the Raps right now, I put in Van Fleet. He's one of the better shooters on this team, even though he's a rookie. Because you need threes. There's not enough time. You don't even have timeouts. Makes the first. 108, 102. Oh, man. Norman, you gonna hit that? No. Game over. Don't foul. Tucker's pissed. All right, guys. All right, we're gonna start now, guys. Just gonna go get some stats. Here it is. Where is the remote? I don't know, I'm just gonna take it off. One sec, guys. Streaming, so don't interrupt. All right. One sec. Streaming. Alrighty, guys. Sorry about that. Okay. All right. Let's do it, guys. Are you ready? I'm ready. So, guys, worst came to worst. The Cavaliers end up sweeping Toronto, winning this game 109 to 102. And Toronto, obviously extremely disappointing. But that last game, that's what this series should have been. It should have been close, competitive games. Van Fleet was on the floor. He contributed a pretty big three in the effort. Corey Joseph was spectacular. 8 of 11, 20 points, and 12 assists. That is a fantastic job in place of Kyle Lowry. And, I did not expect that from Corey. But he did a great job this game. PJ Tucker, we saw him. He was pissed. 14 points and 12 rebounds. 4 steals. Also did a fantastic job on LeBron, making him cough up the ball a few times there. Corey and Tucker, they did such great jobs. On Kyrie and LeBron, they did the best they could. Obviously, Kyrie in that fourth quarter, he went on an 11-2 run on his own. He was really big in, keeping the Cavs in that game. Toronto, this is what I expect from them. And here's another reason. But first, let me get to those stats of the game, and then we'll get to kind of my thoughts. So like I said, Corey Joseph, 20 and 12. PJ Tucker, 14 and 12. Serge Ibaka, 23 points, no blocks, 2 rebounds. He has to get those rebounds up. But he was 10 of 18 from the field, 2 of 6 from downtown. He really kept us in this game. Serge Ibaka is a big reason why this game was so close. DeMar DeRozan, 8 of 18. Could have done a little bit better, but still, 22 points. Again, isolation basketball. Unless you're LeBron James in the playoffs, it's tough to continue to do night in and night out. A lot of teams can read you. They can trap you. They'll make you work for your points. And it kind of got to DeRozan a little bit there. Norman Powell, 10 points off the bench, 3 of 10, so he didn't shoot well. Only 2 of 8 from downtown. Van Fleet had 1 big 3. And, that was pretty much it. Carroll also had 2 points. So 15 points off our bench. That's a little bit of a boost up from 9. So, going over to the stats from Cleveland, LeBron James, 35, 30 points in every single game. 6 assists, 9 rebounds, 1 block, but 6 turnovers. Like I said, Tucker did a fantastic job of making LeBron James work, even though he did go 50% from the field. He did make him cough up the ball a ton. So he went 11 of 12, 5 3-pointers made in this game, 5 of 12. And he hit those 3-pointers at just devastating moments when Toronto was just there. He hit a 3. When, there was still some time left, LeBron James hit that 3 to put them up 106, So LeBron was very situational in this game. Got his points early, let Kyrie do his thing in the fourth quarter, and he kind of came in last second and hit that big 3 for Cleveland to win this game. Kevin Love, 5 points. Good job, Toronto. But this game was won because of Kyle Korver. Toronto really had a big lead in this game. And then Kyle Korver came in, 14 points. Just 4-4 from downtown. That's something that Toronto has to work on. Like I said, KC is an interior defense kind of guy. However, the league is not interior as much. And they need to look at this and they need to work on defending the 3-point shot. They got to learn how to switch quicker. They got to learn how to get their hands up. The 3-point shot really killed Toronto. I think if the 3-point shot was under control and Patterson was hitting and Carroll was hitting, this could have been a completely different series. So, that was pretty much the game. Kyrie Irving, again, like I said, 11 points, really quick points in the fourth quarter, 27 and 9 on the game with 4 steals as well. So, the Stars came in last second and they won this game for Cleveland. although Toronto gave them their best punch without Kyle Lowry. And speaking of Kyle Lowry, here's something that I've noticed. Toronto plays significantly better when either Lowry or DeRozan is not playing. When you have one of the two, they play the way that they're supposed to play. And here's why I say that. Kyle Lowry and DeMar DeRozan, two good isolation players. We see it during the regular season. They cook. They get their food. However, in the playoffs, teams lock down on your star players. Like, LeBron is really the only exception where people are saying, hey, let him get his numbers, get everybody else. Everybody else, even Paul George, everybody focuses in on the star to make the other team work, right? They make other players come to life. And when in this game, you saw it, DeRozan picked his points. Toronto was moving the basketball. Serge Ibaka was getting clean looks. He was finally hitting. The basketball was moving for Toronto for the first time, I think, all series. And that's something to marvel at. Like I said, Corey Joseph was super good this game. 12 assists. DeRozan had 8 assists, so he was contributing on the assist side as well. 28 assists from Toronto tonight. 28. That is moving the basketball, and that's why this game was close, because Toronto could not rely on isolation basketball from DeMar DeRozan and Kyle Lowry, which works in the regular season, but it won't work in the playoffs. Other people have to get involved, and the basketball has to keep moving. And when Kyle Lowry and DeMar DeRozan, they're all moving the basketball, when they're both together, Toronto's really hard to beat. But again, they don't do that a lot because they rely so heavily on Kyle Lowry and DeMar DeRozan to win games for you. So that was that, guys. Cleveland's going to go on to possibly face Boston or Washington. The series is really going to be decided tonight for Boston. They get this game. They're up 3-1. I like Boston's chances. If they tie up that game, I don't know. Thank you guys so much for watching my review. I know a lot of people came because I started doing Raptors play-by-play throughout the year and covering their games, so I will continue to do so. I'm going to definitely do a report card for Toronto before I release all the other report cards for all the NBA teams that have went home and such. A little bit early. That video is probably going to drop, I would say, anywhere within a week. I'd say give me like 2 days. I'll probably start to make that video probably tonight, just write up some stats and stuff. But here we go. We're going into free agency time. We're going to talk about that in the next video. You got Serge coming up. You have Kyle coming up. Patrick Patterson coming up. PJ Tucker coming up. A whole lot of people are coming up, and they're very key pieces to this team. So what's next? Who do you sign first? It's going to be interesting to see how this all plays out. It's tough, guys. So again, thank you so much for watching me. Thank you for supporting this channel and the Raptors all year long. I'm extremely disappointed in how this ended, but I understand that this is Cleveland, and they were expected to be super tough. They didn't respect us last year. They played with the respect this year, and if Toronto can come back with their key pieces next year, I believe Toronto now knows what they need to do. Ball movement. It's that simple. Do not rely on Kyle Lowry and DeMar DeRozan by yourself. And go out there, swing the ball, and use DeMar DeRozan, use Kyle Lowry as less as possible, because then it's not as predictable. Your offense is not as predictable. And guys, that's it. I'm probably going to watch the Boston-Washington game. If you guys want me to stream then, let me know. I think the Spurs and Houston is also playing tonight. I'll probably do some videos on them as well. Yeah, guys, that's it. I will see you, well, in the next video, in the Toronto report card.